What is up, you guys? Welcome to the channel. Squishy is being very needy right now. Welcome, Momos. It's good to see you back. Today we're doing a little Q&A, third trimester edition, because your girl is 34 weeks and a day today as I film this. So that is insane and mind-blowing. And yes, so anywho, I thought, oh, excuse you, dog. I thought, what better time than now to film a Q&A about third trimester. Without further ado, let's just get right into it. If you're new to this channel, subscribe, because why not? All right, first question. How does Paul help you through the swinging emotions during pregnancy? Well, Paul is very good at that, in that he just kind of speaks common sense to me, which is just like, you're gonna make it through this. I'm so sorry that you're feeling so overwhelmed or so sad. I love you. How can is there anything I can do for you? Let me give you a back scratch. Like, just little things. It's nothing too crazy. Every now and then him just blessing me with some flowers or my favorite drink from a restaurant or a little snack that he knows I love or whatever. Just something little here and there to just bless me through this. And yeah, he doesn't try to like fix my problem unless I'm genuinely asking for his wisdom on something. He's a good guy, good husband. Squishy, can you chill out? All right, next question. Better or worse than the first trimester, and in what ways? Oh, this is a hard one because first trimester was rough in that I was basically just like in bed for weeks is what it felt like. I couldn't work out at all. I was barely eating anything because I was just so nauseous. I basically lived off of ginger tea and ginger chews. And then every now and then was wanting mac and cheese. So there was that. But third trimester is so hard in a totally different way, you guys. Like, I don't know. It's true what they say. First trimester is rough. Second trimester is a dream. Third trimester is rough. That's very accurate. I basically, if anyone asks me how I'm doing, I'm just like, miserable, thank you. It's weird though, because like I have days where I'm basically in bed or on the couch because my body is just in so much discomfort and just like, you know, being stretched and pulled and poked at from the inside. And I just feel so like heavy on my belly and it's just rough. And then there are days where I feel okay physically, but mentally my hormones are wild and all I want to do is lay on the couch or in bed and cry. And then there are days where I'm equally okay. But it's just kind of, you just every day in the third trimester, I feel like have to have just immense grace for yourself, for myself, and Paul has to have immense grace for me as well. And again, he's just done a really great job loving me and taking care of me during this time. And just being very patient with me and serving me. And so I'm very thankful for that. But yeah, it's I would say almost third trimester is, oh no, I don't know. Because I was gonna say third trimester is maybe worse than first trimester. But first trimester, it's like, holy moly, I have so much longer to go and I'm feeling like this. Third trimester is like, I'm feeling like this, but I have 3 to 6 more weeks I can do this, you know? There's an end in sight. But yeah, I don't know. So they're just both really hard. Just hang in there, guys. Okay, next question. What are you most excited for and most nervous about in labor? Well, First, I just want to know if I can have a home birth. That's what I want to know. So waiting to find that out. I've got about 2 more weeks before my next ultrasound at 36 weeks. And I'm just been praying, as you guys know, that my placenta would move out of the way. I asked my midwife what she would feel comfortable still doing a home birth, like how far away, how many centimeters away my placenta needs to be for her to feel comfortable. And she said she'd feel good at 2 centimeters, she'd feel great at 3 centimeters, which actually was kind of good news because I thought she was gonna say like 5 centimeters. So right now my placenta is 1.5, a little less than 1.5 centimeters away from my cervix. So I really only have half a centimeter to move for my midwife to give me the thumbs up. I believe it's gonna move out of the way. I am trusting the Lord and really thankful for any of you guys who have prayed, so thank you. But I'm most excited for my baby to just be here. But also, like, if everything goes the way I want it to, just meaning I get to have a home birth, I'm not really nervous for the laboring part. I don't know. I'm just genuinely excited. And I'm sure that, like, when I'm in labor, I might be like, oh my goodness, it's happening. And then the nerves kind of hit me. But I don't know. I'm mainly just really, really excited to experience that, to have that moment with the Lord where I just have to lean on Him in a way that, like, you never have to lean on Him any other time like this, except for delivering a child or going through severe, intense physical changes. I don't know. So I'm just really mainly just excited and just nervous for the fact that I might not be able to have a home birth, but we'll see. Next question, Braxton Hicks yet? Oh, sister, yes. I think I've been experiencing Braxton Hicks contractions since 2nd trimester. I don't know when, but I just know that I've definitely felt like it's just a tightness, like your stomach gets really tight and you maybe feel pressure down in your pelvic region. Yeah, definitely experiencing those on the daily. Especially after I eat, they tend to happen, and I think part of that is just like my stomach gets tight in general because of bloating, just because there's like no room for anything, and it just sends me into a Braxton Hicks contraction. So that's fun. It's been great. But no, Braxton Hicks are good. They're preparing your body, so it's fine. Next question, how is it sleeping? Sleep? What that? No, it's weird because I do sleep. It's just not amazing sleep anymore. Like, I get up at least 4 times to pee. Usually it's like 10 times. It doesn't matter if I stop drinking water at like 4 o'clock. I'm still just gonna get up and pee for some reason. And it might be a little driblet, but it feels on my bladder like it's gonna be way more, but I get relief. So anywho, yeah, sleep, you know, I don't like it when people are like, get your sleep now because you're never gonna get it again. I just like, and like, I rebuke that, first of all. But secondly, I honestly think that I'll sleep better when Luca is here, and you guys can laugh at me and think I'm naive, but I've actually gotten a lot of messages from you all being like, don't believe the lie of you're never gonna sleep again once the baby's here. I actually slept way better when my baby came. So I think, and I'm hoping and praying that that is going to be the case for me, just because my body will, granted, be healing from giving birth, yes, and going through postpartum, but I will just be more comfortable in that I won't have a giant watermelon on my stomach. That's the main struggle, is like I have a lot of pain in my abdomen region because of how heavy he is on me. And so like if I roll over, it just like wakes me up and I have to get comfortable again, and I can really only sleep on my left side, And then my hip kills me because I'm sleeping only on my left side. I cannot sleep on my back. I can sleep on my right side for like a few minutes and then I end up rolling back over. Yeah, I don't know. It's not horrible. Sleep is not horrible, but there are definitely nights where I've struggled with insomnia, and there are nights where I've just woken up so much that it's just like, how much sleep did I actually get that night? Not very much. I am thankful that seeming towards the end of this third trimester, I'm finally able to nap again. My entire pregnancy, I have not been able to fall asleep in a nap. Like, I've not been able to take a nap. I've been so tired, and I would go to lay down to take a nap, and I could not fall asleep for the life of me. I'd start to like drift off, and my body would just like jolt. I'd be like, ugh, I'm awake, and just get up. And so that was super frustrating and annoying because I could never like catch up on lost sleep. Now I can, so that's good. Okay, next question. Do you ever feel like you will miss being married with no kids? It's weird because like these thoughts that come through my mind every now and then of like, oh my goodness, life is about to be so different. Like, it's not just gonna be me and Paul anymore. I don't even know like what it'll be like. It's just so crazy. And so honestly, I just like stop myself from even thinking about it because I know that as soon as Luke is here, like I'm not going to be sad about it at all anymore. Like, I will never be able to see my life without him in it, and Paul the same. And so I don't even really let myself think about that because I'm like, sure, I could sit there and think about, oh, but like all of our little vacations and our evenings together and blah, like whatever. But like, it's gonna be so much fun and so beautiful and sweet with our son now, and taking him on little vacations and sweet nights and routines and whatever traditions that we start. So I don't even let myself think about it. Next question is, how are you mentally preparing in the case that a hospital birth / C-section might be necessary? I'm not really like doing anything specific other than just praying and trusting that no matter what happens, like I'm gonna have peace about it because my baby boy will come to me on the other end of this, and that's what matters. And you know, I'm allowed to be sad if my birth plan doesn't go the way I want it to or whatever, but again, like in the end, what's important is that Luca gets here safely. I'm just praying and letting myself soak in the peace that the Lord lays over me. Next question. How has the third trimester changed your sex life? I just whispered it so that hopefully I don't get demonetized. I don't think I will, but whatever. I don't know if I told you guys this or told Instagram this, but my midwife like highly encourages all of her clients to have sex for as long as possible, like literally up until my water breaks. You know, her reason for that is because the way baby came in is the way baby came out. Hey guys, it's Editing Morgan and Paul. As I was listening to this, I paused and asked Paul like what he thought about this question, and he started sharing, and I was like, wait, you're right. My answer at first was like, it hasn't changed that much, and then he like started listing off a few things, and I was like, oh dang, it's changed a lot. I guess the reason I thought it hasn't changed that much is because I'm surprised still how often we are still having sex. Because
yeah, I mean, if you look at it from that perspective, we are still having sex.
Yeah.
But if you really boil it down, sex is very different.
Yes.
And we're both looking forward to getting back to what we had prior to third trimester.
Yes, even second trimester towards the end. But yeah, it's definitely changed in the sense of it's not happening as often. Granted, it still happens a good amount more than I thought that it would. And also we just have to kind of like be okay with laughing, and like it's maybe not as romantic or sexy. But it's still good. Right, babe?
Yeah, that's still pretty good.
Oh my.
But it's not the same.
No,
And
it's not the same.
there's much fewer variations,
That's true.
which is something
You
I
gotta
enjoy.
get real creative with the positions, and basically there's like 2 positions. Sorry if that's TMI, but
yeah,
it's the truth.
It's fun, and it's like Morgan said, you laugh more, but it's not quite, at least in my experience, the same level of spiciness.
Right. Yes. So there you have it, ladies and gents. Hopefully just ladies. Although I know there's a few men out there watching this.
No, all about by name.
Is the exhaustion and body aches as bad as they say? Honestly, yeah. And that's not to scare you, and it's not every pregnant woman, I'm sure. So who knows how you'll feel in your 3rd trimester. It's different for everyone, but from what I was told of how the 3rd trimester has been, it's been pretty stinking accurate. I am surprised though, because as of today, I haven't had terrible back pain, upper or lower. Every now and then I'll feel some like achiness, but I've been going to a chiropractor who like specializes in working with pregnant women, and she's amazing. And she, I think, really like, you know, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I'm hesitant on chiropractors. No offense to mine, love you. But I really do think that going to her pretty stinking regularly has helped me a ton in that. She's just regularly adjusting certain parts of me. She doesn't adjust everything on my body. She just kind of asks like, what am I feeling? She knows this is what we need to get your hips ready for, your pelvic area ready, stretch that out, adjust it, blah, blah, blah. And that I think has helped me a lot. She does adjust my back, which feels great. But yeah, it's pretty true. Next question. Did you crave any junk food or mainly eat healthy? Prego weight gain is my biggest fear. It is weird because I definitely crave junk food, let me just tell you. But I do think I've used a good amount of self-control. I have obviously gained weight, you can tell in my face and all throughout my body, but praise God, which people will get mad at me for saying praise God for this, but praise God, in my own personal opinion, it really just went solely to my stomach, my thighs, probably my thighs too. But you know, when I made that video a few months ago, giving just like a body image during pregnancy update and whatnot, I kind of decided like I'm just not going to really worry too much about this because it's not a permanent thing, and I can get back to what I once was or whatever, depending on how much work I want to put in after I have given birth to Luca and recovered. So it's really not something to stress myself out about, and knowing that like majority of what I'm eating is healthy, nutritious, giving good nutrients to my baby and me, like I don't feel bad about eating a Pop-Tart every now and again, or a donut. Yeah, it's just like weird for me to think about being sad that, oh, I don't have my abs anymore. It's like, honestly, the stomach that I have right now is way more beautiful than abs will ever be, because the stomach I have right now is holding a human life within it, and that's incredible. And so I think a lot of it is just shifting your mindset, getting out of the stupid ways social media puts this pressure on us to look a certain way, and just know that if you're taking care of your body and doing the things that you need to do to provide nutrients for yourself and your baby, you're gonna be okay, and your body is beautiful, and you can get your 6-pack later one day if that's what you really want. So yeah, next question is, can you work out? So I've really had to adjust my working out. First trimester, I basically did not work out at all. From weeks 6 to 12 weeks, I really did not work out. I don't even, maybe once or twice I worked out, but it was not anything big. And then second trimester, I worked out 3 times a week, most of the time. And felt great and was able to do basically everything that like I would normally do without being pregnant. Then towards the end of second trimester, it started to get a little lesser. I wasn't doing as heavy of weights and maybe not as many reps, but third trimester hit. I remember I tried to go do a workout and was like, I can't do this. There was just like too much discomfort in my body, and like to add on to the discomfort from working out, I was like, no, we ain't doing this. So now what I'm doing is literally going into our gym's pool and just walking laps for like 25-ish minutes, just back and forth. Sometimes I use like the water weights that you can hold down. Do I feel like a 90-year-old woman? Yes, but it's better than nothing. And I've done that pretty consistently 3 times a week. I'm doing what I can and not putting pressure on myself. If I feel like I'm just not in a comfy place physically or mentally, like I'm just gonna take a break and whatever. But it actually is very therapeutic, so I would encourage any of you pregnant ladies out there to find a pool and just go walk laps. Like, I'm not even swimming, I'm literally walking, because you can touch the whole way back and forth. It's like 4.5 feet deep. Oh, you guys, it's crazy that I'm about to have a baby. That's something that like is one of those things that I try not to let myself think about too much, of like, I'm about to have a baby in my arms and life is about to look so different. And if I let myself sit and think on that for a little while, I can become very stressed and anxious of like, I don't know how to take care of another human being. How am I gonna know if he's eating enough? How am I gonna know if he, you know, just some bazillion questions that I know, like, my mother instincts will kick in. I know I was a nanny for 10 years and took care of plenty, like, newborn babies. So I know that I have the skills to take care of my son, but it also gets just real scurry sometimes. So he could literally be here in 3 weeks to 6 weeks, 3 to 6 weeks. Like, what? I could have Luca in my arms in a video in the next 3 weeks, which I will not be posting a video right after I give birth. No offense, love you guys, definitely want y'all to be in the loop, but I'm gonna need a minute. A few videos I plan on making in the very near future, in the next few weeks. One, I thought it would be really funny to like do a like preparing my husband for our baby's arrival video, and just like put Paul to the test on like changing diapers, putting a onesie on a stuffed animal, pushing a baby in a stroller, because that's so hard to do. No, but like getting the stroller unfolded and putting the seat in and all that, putting the car seat in the car, things like that. I think it'll just be hilarious, but also beneficial for Paul. So get ready for that one. And then another one I want to do after my 36-week ultrasound, and I know I have a better idea of what I'll be doing birth-wise. I want to do a like how I'm preparing for my home birth video, show you guys like everything that I had no idea you had to do / get for a home birth, because I think it will just be very beneficial for any of you all who are interested in doing a home birth. And even if I don't end up being able to have a home birth, I want to show you guys anyways, because I've done a lot. So yes. All right, I love you guys so much. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you all very soon. Comment below and let me know, did any of my answers surprise you? I feel like it was a pretty chill video. But anywho, just let me know. And let me know if there's a video you would like to see me put out in the next few weeks before Luca is here. Okay, have a great day. And remember, Jesus is the answer.